Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Love and Everything in Between podcast. I'm here with my beautiful wife, as usual. And today we want to talk about something that's definitely like what this show should really be about, and that's true love. So don't go anywhere, stay with us, we'll be right back.
So when people talk about true love, I'm sure they have various examples of what they think true love should be. But today we have with us people I admire and I admire their love, and I think it's actually true love. And I would like to hear from them. We have with us today my very close friends. Because these days I know celebrities now. It's not easy. It's not it is tough. Speed dial. I can just call.
I'm sure you guys remember them from season 1, and you also remember them from their own podcast, the Due Parenting Podcast.
Which we learned a lot from you.
So now we have Ibrahim and Yoma Suleiman.
Shots fired.
Oh, guys, thank you so much for bringing us back.
Yes,
we had such a wonderful time the last time we were here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
and we have friends. We're not like your friends that say you keep calling. You people come, you're our
Yes,
friends.
yes.
So you come back.
Anytime.
Yes.
Anytime.
we're not going to put that in your face. So yes.
Yes. Unlike our other friends
Exactly.
who put that in our faces. Yes.
Right back at you.
Yes. See, we're
Meanwhile,
passing it on.
You know, you guys have fans on our podcast.
See, every episode that you guys have done
So
for
then-
us or more.
The new one, they said that no, we should have to get you people back on again.
So
God will
please.
give me knowledge of wisdom.
Yeah, God always gives you because you always have gist.
For
God
these.
will allow me to read.
Just for these.
So
Oh, man.
anyway, we're talking about true love. So I think the first thing I want to say would be, what's your definition of true love? Because everybody has their own idea. I think I came across a post you did about good men on
Twitter.
Was it Twitter or on Instagram? I think it
I
went from
said
Twitter
screenshot
to
and put it- okay,
Instagram,
right,
and I think I was reading comments on it, and I was like,
Oh, right.
I said, yeah, Ibrahim
yes.
has had to answer a lot of questions.
Yes. And because, posting, with the thing that I posted,
Yes.
So a lot of the time, it's usually just my thoughts, and then sometimes the conversation that she and I
Would have had.
have had, and then I'm just like, oh, let me just share this. And sometimes, no offense, but Nigerians, they just
When somebody starts with no offense,
Offense day.
maybe small,
Maybe small. Okay.
and then so you say something, and then it's just very linear. The responses to it tend to be very linear. It's just there's no nuance to the way that they receive what you're trying to say and all of that. But at the end of the day, we were able to expand on the hair. So sometimes you just say something very small that will spark up the conversation, so that more people can get into the conversation,
Sure,
and
and
then
then,
can all learn together. But in my opinion, true love is not it's not a thing per se. It is a process.
Okay.
Yes, so it's not something that just happens and then oh it has happened. This
I'm
is
in
true love.
Now,
True.
Do you understand? This is I am in the true love moment. No, no, bro. Every day is part of the process of
having true love.
making it happen. So there are people who would say that it's a myth. And for me, I feel like when I've engaged in conversations with people like that, it's always I always find out that for the most part, it's people who haven't found someone that they're ready to do that process with.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're ready to do the process with them. So just think that they happen.
Okay.
I've been lucky to have found someone,
That
but
you can
because I've
do.
also been with people that didn't really have sense.
Yes.
The same way some people believe love at first sight.
I personally don't believe in that.
so that one.
You see?
I don't.
That
I
one.
really don't.
Is that one not a myth?
For me, it is a myth.
Love at first sight. I think you can have lust at first
Yes,
sight.
you can
I think
have
you can have infatuation.
You
at
can
first
have
sight.
attraction.
Attraction at first sight, but love at first.
Because in real terms, love at first sight, I know that you felt that way when you saw me for the first time. But that's not why we're here. Carry on.
You want us to open our eyes. I did not feel that way when I saw you at first. I just felt like, oh, okay, funny guy, good looking, And that's it.
That's it.
then
What did you
Sounds
There's a
intelligent.
and there's a tingle at the base of my spine.
No, no tingle.
No,
The tingle came late. The butterflies and things came
Came
later.
later.
When I think it came when I realized that he's a good man.
Oh, okay.
Because that was the first thing I was looking out for, like a good
Good
man.
person.
I want a good man, a kind man. And when I saw that, I'm like,
You had the butterfly.
yes.
How long do butterflies last for?
They don't die.
They don't.
My God. Put it there, put it there.
Yeah.
That's why I know they die.
No, my own butterfly not they die. Sometimes it go disappear. Sometimes it go
Hey,
But they come back.
They come back.
So me, why I think is whenever she's vexing for me, she will just gas them.
All of them. Don't flit on
She will just flit on the butterflies.
Whenever he's annoying or bad and
When after they've now died.
Yeah.
now they-
Yeah.
the way he
When
now
now-
does something nice.
now revived it.
Come.
Okay, so basically we all agree that love at first sight is a myth.
Yes, yes, yes.
So why do you think that keeps being perpetuated?
I feel like that is perpetuated because hope is one of the most important things to sell. So it is just a way to sell hope to people so that they can pay attention when they see someone, or they are open to meeting people. They're open to giving people a chance that, okay, maybe this is the one. Because if you just tell people, say, man, I know they happen, everybody just lock up.
Lock up, yeah.
This guy,
And there won't be any chance.
scale the mountains,
And move on.
Swim the seas, buy my
So that Disney can continue.
so that
Yes. Yes.
hopefully we too.
Because it started from there. They were selling us dreams.
Yeah, all those
that-
romantic.
Yeah, that's why
cartoon
young
stories.
girls now believe that, oh, you see a guy and you love the guy, but it's not so. It takes time. It
Yes, and
takes
they have to know
work.
the person. For me, what I'm also curious, because I actually admire both of you a lot, because I see that you guys are not afraid to put yourself
Put your
out
love.
there. Put your love out there, because it's easy for people to just sit down in their houses and jump to conclusions. Outside of putting your love out there, you guys, your careers put you
Right,
out
right.
there. You understand? So I know there's always this thing about people in entertainment or people in the spotlight finding genuine love. I don't say true, but finding genuine love. How do you know that this person is not here just because I'm popular or just to use me as a stepping stone?
yeah.
So it's twofold for you guys. You put it out there genuinely that, okay, this is how I love my husband, this is how I love my wife, and then outside of the fact that both of you actually are in very public, in the public space. How do you balance that? And what made you decide to put it out there, actually?
First of all, we did not decide. We've already said we're celebrities, so we have no choice because our life is already out there.
Outside, okay.
So people are curious to know how we are, how we interact with each other.
Okay.
When we got married, everyone wanted to know how I got married to a Muslim guy. So that was one of the
Muslim?
topics. No, he's not.
Wow! No,
This
coming
was
from
confused.
you, coming from your other.
It was complete.
It's like
Yeah, no.
the Hebrew that I know.
Another one.
People, so we had to start talking and telling people that he's
Okay.
not Muslim, he's from Edo State, he's Auchi, because people actually thought he's northern.
Right.
So he will correct that perspective and tell them, oh, I was born in Kaduna, but
Not
I am
that
from Edo
Edo
State.
State. Okay.
So that's the same way we have to tell people that, you know what, because there's this narrative spreading and saying that celebrity marriages and celebrity love is not real. They're
It
just doing
doesn't
it for
last, yes.
just for social media.
Yes.
We decided that even if we're putting a little of our life out there, we have to tell people that these things can happen. You can have a happy marriage. You can be happy. You can love your husband. It's not every time there's a celebrity marriage dying or something.
Yes.
Believe it or not, people who are not celebrities have failed marriages more than we celebrities, just because we are in the spotlight. That's why.
It's easy, yeah, and people get to see
Yeah.
it easily.
Yeah.
We've had several conversations about love and what it is, etc. On this podcast in season 1. But in now, what is the cost of this true love? Because it's easy for people to. I mean, we all have this thing where we're seeing people now couple.
Yeah.
You said some. You
But
said something.
when?
You said something recently. You said because he's a good man. Like, what is the cost of this true love? Is it just we just did?
No.
The love could just start today.
No.
You wake up in the morning, like you get like what does it take?
What does it take?
So I think that for me, most importantly, you have to be honest with yourself about where you are as a human being, and what you're about,
And where you're heading to.
and where you're headed. Then you have to put in the work. Because, I mean, a lot of people just feel like, oh, all you need to do is find the right person. Find the right person. Find the right person. I need to
Everything
are you
will
the right
everything will
person?
fit
No.
in.
Everything will fall into
Do you understand?
place.
Are you wait for the
The
right
right person.
Are
Are you
you
the right
the
person for the
You
person?
understand? So if everybody just sits back and is waiting for
The right
person, nobody will be right, because nobody's working on who they are.
Working on
You know.
themselves.
Exactly. So it is important to be honest with yourself, put in the work, and as you're looking for the right person, you said
Be
right.
Be right.
And then for crying out loud, we just all need to manage our expectations. You can't just feel like once this thing that we do where you think, once I have a good degree, I'll
get a good job.
Once I get a good job,
I'll
get
have the
a
money
good
to
job.
be able to
Build a
marry.
good
Yes, I build a
house.
good house.
And then life is just there filing his nails and looking at you like, you gonna learn today. Hold my beer. Let me show this somebody. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
So you can't say, oh, because I have found the right person, then my happiness is guaranteed.
Yeah.
We had a conversation the other day where we had seen something online, and then it made me unhappy, and then we're talking about it, and then we came to the conclusion that at the end of the day, your happiness, if it is dependent
On someone else.
someone else,
It's a
you're
problem.
already in trouble.
Yeah.
You understand? Your happiness has to be an inside job first and foremost.
Yeah.
So I come happy, I
Yeah.
work on whatever, and I try to be, I try to make sure that I can make myself happy.
Happy.
Yeah.
And then she does that, makes herself
So
happy.
Then
So that whenever we are
Come
together,
together.
happiness is not a struggle. You
Yeah.
understand? There's a
You're not waiting for her to make
yes.
you happy, to give you the happiness.
because
That you
sometimes, obviously there are times when I'm not
in
at
the
my
mood.
best.
Yeah.
There are times when she's not at her best. But if I'm not at my best, because she has figured out her own core, her own source
Yeah.
of happiness. I don't need to now have to step up to entertain her.
Right.
Understand? Even though it's one of my favorite things to do.
Do.
But I don't feel the pressure to do it because, if I'm not at my best, it's going to make her have a bad day. No, now. Like,
Yeah,
we're
you are allowed.
we're grown adults.
Yeah.
Like, self-regulate small now, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's self-regulation.
Baba is key.
It's very
Yeah.
important.
Whenever I see
Because-
adults throwing tantrums, I'm just like, my 4-year-old does not behave your What's wrong with you?
And I think you touched on a very key thing when you said no one is coming. No one is going to make you happy.
Yeah.
I've always had this philosophy. Nobody's coming to save you.
Yeah.
Oga,
Yeah.
arrange
Arrange
yourself.
yourself.
So there's this narrative going out that, and you said it. If I just find that person,
The right person.
if I can just find that person, everything else will.
Yeah.
This guy.
Well, it doesn't work like that. I mean, I found my person, right? And after I found my person, has it been
Rosy.
roses and
Oh, no.
this thing?
It shouldn't be.
Loads of roses.
No,
but
not that it
loads of-
shouldn't be.
Loads of roses, but there are
Please.
loads of
Thorns
thorns
that come
with the
with
roses.
roses, yeah.
You get, and those thorns are part of the roses.
Yeah.
You are not going to prune them.
Yeah.
You get. So you work towards. I'm trying to imagine if my happiness was solely dependent on her.
her.
Oh, you go
I
cry.
would not pack my foot for inside.
You say, oh, you will cry.
Yes, now.
Cry.
Yes, now. You get. So, and I think that's
I've not sorted myself out. Finish.
that's a false
Yeah.
narrative.
Narrative, yeah.
That is being perpetuated continuously,
Yeah.
where people seem to just assume that it's just about finding. In
right.
fact, do you guys?
Is it even-
Is there a right person? Like, no. Is
I
there
know what you're
one
saying.
right person?
See this thing you said. It has caused quarrel between me and some people before. Because not you, baby. Calm down.
Not you, my darling. According to you.
According to
According
not
to-
you.
Not you.
Okay.
Relax.
But you know how people just feel like, oh, there's one person
For everybody.
It's a fat lie. If that was the case, there are lots of people who end up, without anybody, will be miserable, blah blah.
Because if your own person decides to be stupid and jumps off a
Just
cliff and
just
then
like,
dies,
like how you want
what
now?
now?
So that's the end.
That's the end for you.
No, God
Rest of your life
does
is
not
gonna
rule
be
like that.
miserable.
I don't believe that God rules like that. I feel like there is who you are, and then based on the journey that you're on,
Oh,
and the choices that
true.
you
They're
make,
now
Yeah.
options.
they're now
Yeah,
options.
true,
You
very
understand?
true.
So it is just to make sure that when you get to that point in your life where you've decided that, you know what, I'm done, you know, searching, you would find that there are maybe like a couple of people that you know, best
Possibilities that could make,
yeah. So
Maybe
whoever
of
you
that
go
to me,
with,
just-
as long as you and that person put in the work,
Yeah.
all right.
Yes.
You make it work.
As you said, the challenges will be there.
Yes.
It cannot be a bed of roses.
No.
If see, and I say this all the time. If you don't have disagreements, you don't have issues, blah blah. Somebody or both of you is lying.
Yeah.
You understand?
So I remember.
Somebody has to be lying for everybody to be happy all the time.
Yeah. So I remember back then I used to think that if I never said he had issues, I was just smoothing, smoothing, and so he might come and tell me, yeah, so he might come and tell me that, oh, this thing that you did, I don't like it, and I'm like, yeah, and I say, so do you have any issues? No.
That thing is frustrating.
So, but so those were the things that were piling up for me that I didn't know. In my head, I was like, okay, I'm just trying to make this situation better. Let's just have peace.
And let's not quarrel.
Yeah,
Let's not drag.
I don't.
It cannot-
Without knowing that communication was important.
It's different.
No, but in my head, I know communication. That was my own way of
Communicating.
You understand? So maybe when he comes and says, okay, let's do an evaluation, I feel like sometimes you
And then
overreact.
whether I'm
So
you
we
know how many
talk,
times like
we talk.
in her mind, like you can see it on her face, like, "Kilo man, shit."
He will talk.
Today,
Next thing you will not say.
evaluation. Tomorrow.
No, then you will
reciprocation.
not say. So do you have anything to say? No, everything is fine.
So you don't have anything. What am I doing?
Doing wrong.
How
was like,
can I
"Oh,
do
you're
better?
doing well. When I would do all of that in my head, I love him enough for the both of us. So when I'm misbehaving, I will do better to not fail like this. So I will just keep saying, I'll be chesting it. I'll be like, no, it's fine. I can't. We've done it 6 years. It's not good.
It's not a load on you.
So that's what I'm saying. By the time the pressure exploded,
or more.
what I was reacting to, that when
was
you
kind-
like, you not
I
like,
did this thing,
what
like-
did I say? What did you say? But I didn't realize that it was all this whole pent up, not voicing, being vocal about what I was feeling, or that I also had a say in where this love was going. You understand? Because I just thought, okay, I was doing it for the
This
both
guy
of
is
us.
bigger share.
Yeah, you
I
understand?
get it, but majority shares. Me, you know my own shares.
I just came, they just picked me up from somewhere, it's like, let me not rock the boat. Let me not rock the boat, you understand? And then I would always compensate with, okay, he would do things that were my love language. And I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, he loves me too, like I can chest it. But if you
And
don't,
this happens.
it happens because honestly, in my head, I thought I was doing the right thing. And when he would be like, so wait, you just say you will come into this marriage. You didn't. I'm like, no, because if God didn't want me to do it, it won't work out.
I like how it's like, no, let's get real, right?
Wait, but before you now start getting whatever.
She's shocked. Like, as in,
No,
like,
because I was going to tackle her about something.
Tackle me away.
Robert, in case this is the last time you see me.
Don't worry.
No, of course we are.
in loving memory,
Sweetheart.
we will spread your body in the right place.
Remember what I
Ashes.
said? I don't want to be buried. I want to be
Ashes.
Ashes. No, no, when we got you.
Very good. So, I just need to just.
No, you won't die.
Okay. So when we. So you think.
Like you said, not one person is for everyone.
I would have said I'm here for you,
But brother, you know that. So when we first started, I think we hadn't gotten married. We're still dating at the time.
Okay.
I realized that because I did talk my mind. Very vocal. My mother made sure that
You were able
had
to
this-
express
yes,
yourself.
we used to tell each other the truth. So if I'm upset, I will tell you that I'm upset. If Yoma is upset,
You will see.
her face will tell you that she's upset. Her energy will tell you that she's
She's upset.
upset.
But
But
her
her
mouth
mouth,
will never-
Everything's alright.
she will not say a word, and me, I cannot do. So we had this situation, this scenario where there's obviously something wrong.
Okay.
You understand? And then, oh yeah, we're already married. And then this young lady will happily take a shower at night, get into bed, press for the little, and then, get
Turn
on
asleep.
the bed and sleep again. Are you dizzy? Are you mad?
Are we sleeping?
I'm like, sleep again. My friend, come on.
Wake up, yeah.
What's that? Who is a child here that will not? So we had to have several conversations about it. It got to the point where one day I sat there and said, see, I be the firstborn of my mama. You understand? I grew up with responsibilities. However, I did not get married so that I will
Take over
Carry
this
over.
over this
Do you
responsibility.
understand? So, guy,
Is it a guy?
if you're unhappy or you're upset
Better say it.
as an adult, you will tell me you will use words. You
Use
understand?
your
Why do you have
So
to
the
say
way-
as an adult? That's an insult.
Because it was not very adult at the time.
Sorry.
But you know, here you are.
Move on, move
I
on,
was
move
moving,
on, move on.
Baba. And I'm like, so when you're upset with me, you know, vocalize this thing, put it into words, let me know what you're thinking. So that if it is something that I should apologize for, I'll apologize. If something I should explain, I'll explain. If something that I should defend myself on,
Yeah, let me defend myself.
yeah,
Give
let's have it on the table.
Yeah.
You understand? And then, you know, I'll be the one that'll constantly have to needle her. Yeah, talk to me, what's going on, talk to me.
You know how to do the onion
Yeah,
process.
Now though.
Now I'm the one that is okay. Oh, you want to be like this? Yeah, it's fine.
You're proud.
I will
And look
not
at,
pick
look
up-
at, you're very proud, and your
Now-
shoulder is up.
I'll now pick up and I'll pick up a time and I'll be having. I'm the one that can stay up all night. This is the one that has to sleep. You understand? So I can be up all night painting or maybe reading something. Your mom is the one that has to go to bed because you know you can't be this beautiful without sleeping.
She needs that.
She needs that. That's how she will now.
Do the waka.
Then after a while, she'll now come and say, I need to tell you something. Oh, you do you?
Ah, you're proud. Your chest, your chest to come down.
But I'm really proud of her.
Because you're dying.
But I'm really proud of her because, I mean, obviously,
There's growth.
you know, we have grown.
Yeah.
You know, so I just wanted to say that so I could say this. I'm very proud of you.
And it's interesting.
done.
It's interesting to know that you know people just see the outside. There's never trouble in paradise.
Ah,
Everything is the
It's
sun is
nice,
always shining, the sky is
shiny.
always blue, and the grass is always green.
if it is always like that, somebody's lying, they're photoshopping.
Now they're spray painting this thing right.
So,
Yes, my darling.
what I wanted to say when we took a break before was actually everything that he just said.
Okay.
Because I wanted to say that I would give this man kudos because I was this. I was this in your early marriage time. Without the, oh God, no problem.
She knew that it was her.
I knew
I'm with my chest.
that it's me. I was not good at communicating my feelings and saying how I felt because, man, the household I come from, you will grow up, forget it and move on. So I'm like, you know
Why
what?
are you making a big deal out of it? Yeah.
It has happened. Let's
Can we move on? Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to start dissecting and saying you did this. Okay, let's talk about it. This is how it made me feel. This is how it made
Why
me
do you do it like that?
Because
That's like-
Ibro, like this is how it made me feel.
And I think for me, what also made me keep quiet at some point was when he was doing this thing that you did to her. He did it to me also. I'm like, I need you to be able to talk. I'm tired. I don't know how long I'm going to continue doing this onion process. I'm not okay. Let me talk. The next thing will not say, can you just step out of your head? It's not all about you. Okay, so what do you want me to do? I'm talking now. You say it's about
My
me.
dear, since we are roasting our husbands, let me tell you, Ibro will now be like, the tone, baby, change your tone. Change your tone. I don't like this. Manage your tone. I'm like, how do you want me to say it? If I don't say, you say I'm quiet and I'm keeping it like I'm talking my tone. Okay, let me keep quiet. No, you cannot keep quiet, baby. You have to talk. I'm giving this man kudos, but with all that what has happened with us, I'm now the better person. I communicate more. And the annoying thing which I am bringing out here now for you, my elders, is that he is now the one that does not want to talk and have the set up. Yes. He's right when he says that he's the one painting and drawing and leaving me there, and the thing is tricking me because you've now awakened this child. And you don't want to train the child to a dragon.
The egg has hatched, sir.
The egg has hatched.
We're not doing that.
My dear.
We are not doing that.
You to a dragon.
In fact, you know what's going to happen now? When he does that, just send us a message.
I will.
Just send us
What
a
is
message.
it?
You will be chastised severely, sir.
But here's the thing. You see, this thing about tone and all of that, right? I would never make a demand of you. Okay, we've had this one, you know this. I'll never make a demand of you that I will not be able to take on. You understand? So there are times when, as a human being, I feel like ripping my beard off. This guy just rip it off and flush it down the toilet. I just think, you know what? But because I know, right? The only time I do that is when you are the one that has upset me. Not when you're upset with me for something I did. I only do that when I know that you don't vex me. You know, say you don't vex me. But because you're used to me coming to say, look, I'm not happy about what you did, blah, blah, blah.
Go to wait.
You got to wait. But now you've gotten to the point where you know that I'm upset with you.
Why can't you continue where you start?
Because it's part of the training. Bro.
I've been trained.
No.
Now I talk.
Yeah. So
Now that we've spoken about, the practice, the actual practical bits of what falling in love really is and staying in love, what exactly is the emotional state of falling in love? And is that emotional state supposed to continue while you are still in love?
The emotional state of falling in love.
Yes.
okay. Do you want me to take this?
Take it, baby. Take it away.
I thought I was going to be the person who used to flit her butterfly.
No, I really need to understand the question. So by the time he starts, now,
okay.
All right, let's go.
All right.
So I think the emotional state is I mean, that's a good question. It's quite important because I feel like with different people, it's a different
But I think there's
a general
euphoria.
Yes.
Where like you said, butterflies in the tummy. Nothing. The sun is shining brighter. You're singing with the music.
Everything the person
because of
says.
Look,
If the person says anything, it just sounds
funny.
cool.
so disclaimer: butterfly, not really butterfly. You just
They shock them.
No, it's just like a
feeling.
feeling
It's a
that you
feeling.
have. Like you see the person differently.
Yeah.
You look. It's not like you see lights.
No,
You're seeing lights.
but at the beginning,
baby, you used to have butterflies.
because there's this thing where
Yeah, at the beginning, not
even now I still have butterflies.
so no,
You know,
so
it's
you know,
not
to be fun
butterfly.
fact,
It's
she doesn't have to-
feeling.
She doesn't have to make it
Feeling
look
like-
that's what we're saying. The
Emotional.
emotions, the
Yeah.
feeling, the feelings. So you know how people have that? It's called like the honeymoon.
Phase.
No matter whether you're married, you're single. There's just this time when
Everything is just.
she said yes.
It was cute.
He finally asked. It's so good. We're in love. It's flowing. You get. When those feelings now start
Dropping.
a lot of people assume that it means
They're
they are
no
no
longer
longer
in
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 love.
love.
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
But no, that's not true.
I don't feel the same way about this person. This person get vexed me. You understand? I'm this person is irritating. That cute little thing
Yeah.
I used to
now
admire.
annoys,
It's
yeah.
now beginning
Begin
to
to
piss
annoy
me
you.
off. You understand? A lot of people just say, "Oh, okay, at this point, I'm
Yeah,
no longer
let's break up.
like, there's no need. There's nothing to be done anymore."
What they fail to understand is that you are two people coming together. You know yourself. You already know the kind of person you are. You don't know the other person. So, getting married and living together is you learning
To cope
to
with this
cope
person.
with this person and the person coping with you. It's like this.
It's never a straight line.
It's
Love
never.
is not
It's,
like this.
no, yeah, it's always like this. You have
Like-
the honeymoon phase. You have the annoying, I want to kill you phase, which we have sometimes, and you have the
I can't do without this
I
person.
can't do without this person phase. It happens. So it's just. I think people have to be matured about it. Matured up here and matured here. It's not all about
It's not about the excitement.
the excitement
It's
and
not
all
about
the emotions. It's about choosing to be with this person
And
and making it work and
every single.
choosing to live the rest of my life with this person and have a family if you want to have a family,
Family with the
with this person.
Yeah.
But nowadays people are going into it with the butterfly feeling and feeling, oh, it's
That
supposed
is
to be
what
like
will
that.
remain. Yeah.
Every day I look at it's fine now. See how.
I learned this.
Ego go.
I learned it. I learned it early
Early.
stage in my adulthood
Relationship,
because of my parents.
Okay.
I saw that it was not all rosy with them.
Yeah.
So I knew that was, and they're still together up till now because they told me, first of all, we are friends.
Which
So
is
that's
very
what I was
key.
going to say.
Yeah, which
That's
is
what I
very
was going
key.
to
We
say.
are friends first before anything else.
else.
I saw my parents quarrel and things, which was not really
It was
healthy.
not a nice.
Yeah, saw them quarrel and things, but they also taught me that it happens.
It's part of
It's
life.
part of
It's
part of
It
marriage.
doesn't
it's
mean
part
that I
of
don't
life.
love your mother.
Yes.
But just that
Yes.
it happens.
Like
Yeah.
some people that used to bang their load. once.
Yes.
Me,
back. I used to-
champion.
I don't do it again. Oh,
You were backing load.
you don't break up with us now, so make
It's all over. It's all over. Let's go.
Say we fight.
Early in your marriage or
No.
dating.
Dating, and then you not tell me why do you run away from confrontation? I was like, why must we confront?
We must confront.
I don't want to talk.
So why do we have to fight? We must fight.
You know, so he made me realize that some of the very hard decisions I was running away from were necessary. They
Yeah,
were
to
not,
have.
They were not bad in the way I had interpreted it, but
Yeah.
it was just that it was necessary for him to know me better
Yeah.
and for me to know him better.
Yeah.
So we didn't realize that we're both firstborns.
Oh, that one.
I'm used to my word is final.
Well, yes.
He too is used to his word is final. And two of us, okay, my word is final. We will be here.
Let's final it.
But I won't want to confront it. I would just be like, I've said it and I'm done, I'm leaving. But he's like, oh, I've said it, but we will talk about it. So, you know, it took a while for us to be able to understand the friction and then now smoothing it out and everything. So at some point, the emotion was dwindling and I was like, I'm not really sure I want to do this. But you understand? And like, okay, above all else, what's really
important?
matters. So I had to put in what's the good, what's the bad. If the bad is multiplied by 1,000, can I still tolerate it? Which is why I feel like when we were early in marriage, if he asked me, oh, what am I doing wrong? Because I have already prepared my mind that if the bad was 1,000, I can take it. So I would not feel the need to talk about it. So I'll just say, oh no, you are doing well.
So falling in love, emotional. Staying in love, choice.
Yes. So even with the emotions now, what were some emotions that you remember in your union that the butterfly thing happened?
I mean, I know that this young lady, she likes to form
Hard girl.
hard girl.
Now my sister now.
People are like the softest. Like sorry, but you know, I don't lie to my people. You understand? And I'll bring people the juiciest gist. See, these two just forget all these hard girl exterior that they're doing. Even butter has better resistance than these two to heat. So
I don't agree with you, Ibrahim.
yeah, like I'm saying absolute nonsense.
Yes,
Yes.
Okay, shit.
So yeah, so when we first started seeing each other, we would talk. To this day I do not like phone calls.
We're opposite.
And she,
Oh, you like
yes, she
I
loves
prefer phone calls. Get it over and done with. Let's have the gist.
Why are we chatting?
Like when we chatting, my fingers are paining me.
What's up? Text.
And me, I'm just like, I don't like phone calls because when I'm on the phone,
Instagram
I'm
DM.
distracted.
I can't find something else to do.
Because on the phone, I'm distracted. I can't do anything else when I'm on the phone because I'm trying to listen.
I can
And
multitask.
cheap shots, but well played. You know, because you're on the phone, so you're listening and then you're
Trying to process.
and then you're processing and then you respond in real time. And then you're trying to do other things that are also important because you know, man's be working. So I'd rather have a situation where you send me a message, I read it, and then I reply, then I do it, and then send it. You know, that works. But over time, we're able to meet each other halfway.
Yeah.
You know, but one of the things that I really enjoyed about our early, because now she don't see me finish.
You know, say they happen.
It's true.
But
It's true.
back then, she wanted to know every detail
About
of
you.
my day.
Okay.
You know,
What
how,
did you
for
do
how long
today?
did I brush my teeth?
What?
Did I do?
Did I ask how
No, you may not have asked.
You know, you just see that example.
You know, how many times did I wipe before I washed?
I'm 100% sure
She didn't ask that.
I did not ask that.
I don't think anybody needed to know that.
TMI,
Like,
baby.
why are you telling us?
Let's-
Well, you know, since you have asked, let me-
Nobody
I will tell you. But you know, so we had this thing for a long time. I think it was until Kion arrived, where we would be in constant communication about each other to each other.
Okay.
You understand? So that's one of the for me that's very significant when you are with the person that is for you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have any issues divulging any piece of information.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that they ask you,
You would answer.
you would want to tell them the truth. You would want to give them detail. So if they are giving you monosyllabic responses, or they're giving you half,
No.
you know, Baba, check up. Something
So
is
it's
not
wrong.
adding. Yes, something is
Yeah.
not adding up. Then whenever we were with each other, at least one part of our bodies touching. There was, like now my knees. You know, I just.
Why is are you
It must always be
There must
Somehow. So luckily for me, because it's luckily for me, I married someone who loves physical touch. So I'm always happy that he's always touching me or holding my hand or so you were saying.
yeah, you know, like
Luckily.
at all times.
So
Pele.
So for
Some
you,
people,
you
no, I'm a toucher.
Mhm.
Like I've said it before. One of my love languages is physical touch.
Yeah.
learn it.
But you
This
see
is
this
love
one,
language.
This one, if you're not touching her for a specific reason, like if you want to call her attention,
Yeah.
hey, touch her.
Mhm.
If you want to, you touch. But you see, if you're just touching for the
Just
sake
for-
of just touching, what's the problem?
Day your day.
What? And God has blessed me. Give me 2 children.
I love
They
physical
are touchers.
touch.
But you see, my youngest,
Hey,
I'm is the queen of touch.
Oh.
And people will come
Huggy.
upstairs and just come and see
Are you okay?
and do this. Are you alright? Okay. And then she'll leave. I'm like, yes, Lord.
She does it to you,
Yes.
and you
This,
love
this
it.
one,
Oh.
if I'm not around,
man,
you know the funny thing, if
oh
I'm
my
not around,
God.
all of them will now run to my bed. They will now all be
We sleep
cuddling. And
together,
in my head, I'm
we
like,
cuddle.
when they come to my room, I don't talk. I just want to collect their own mattress. I sleep on the
She'll
floor.
not say, she'll just enter. She'll say,
Please leave me alone.
like, can you leave my room? why are you here?
Yeah.
Like, but we just want to be
Be a
together.
family.
Hey, we're together. We know we're together.
No,
Why?
we must touch.
I know.
So it's a huge disconnect. So, but I know
Yeah.
that was something he had also complained about. So
Mhm.
I also had to now try and like, okay, you know what? Once in a while, you know, just okay. Hold.
So when I say that the tank, don't
Don't
you
do it.
don't leave out. Make it go full jack. I don't have a problem. That kind of thing. So tell us an all moment for you.
First of all, before I say my own moment, I would say that Keon now is now
A toucher.
oh, he's a toucher.
Because he'll pick it from you guys.
He picked it. He's always lying down close.
Both of them
Holding.
annoy me at home now. It's so annoying.
He
I
will
feel
come in the
left out.
morning. He will come give me a kiss before he goes to bed. Mama, I miss you today.
And you see, that's another thing. It will rub off on the kids.
On the
Yeah.
kids, and it's a good
Yeah,
thing. It's
yeah.
actually a good
You know, it's in the pain me inside.
Say
Right.
you know follow for the.
No, wait first. It's the fact that he saw me do that, right?
And you know,
And so now he has now the boy is talented. You understand? He has perfected how to get mother to just melt.
oh.
So he see the whole, me touch her face and all
so
of
he
that.
too now
So he
do.
does it.
Ew.
And guess what? Sometimes when he's doing it, you now turn and look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you
One,
gonna
I'm
do?
making you
I'm
proud.
making-
Two,
I'm-
two.
I'm
What you
taking
gonna
over,
do?
I'm taking
What are you gonna do about
I mean, I'm just there like,
What are you gonna do?
I'm just waiting for him to be big. We'll go upstairs.
Let's
Let's
go outside.
So for me, my own all moment is growing up. I'm a first girl, and so Igbo tradition, girls are the dads. They are the head of the family, kind of. So I never had anyone ask me randomly, "Are you okay?
Because they just assume that
Are
you are
okay?"
caring for everybody
Yes.
else. Nobody
Are
will
you
check.
okay? Are you okay? Just come. Are you okay? Or are you happy? And he was constantly doing that. The first time he did it, I asked
She
him,
looked
It
at me
was
like,
weird, yeah.
why are
confused,
you
like, why
asking
you
me if
asking
I'm
that?
okay?
like she just looks
You want
suspicious. Like, what?
something?
What?
Yeah. You know, said, no, nothing. I'm just asking if you're okay. I'm like, I'm
Okay.
okay. The next time he asked me, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm okay. What is it? He had to sit me down one day and say, when I ask you if you're okay, I just
genuinely
ask him.
Just because I want to.
Just because
I want
I
to be
want
sure.
Yes. And it touched me. And I'm like, now if he does not ask me if I'm okay,
It's horrible.
what? Have you asked me if I'm okay today?
Why did you start something that you cannot?
Cannot finish. Consistency.
Excuse me, sir. What you not take when you're young?
Don't take it.
That's-
So he also asked me if I'm happy.
Yeah.
And now I've learnt it because I'll just ask
Because,
him,
yeah, she asked
Are you
me
happy?
that.
are you happy? Are you okay? I ask Keon. I'll ask my sibling, even if their faces. And it got to a point before now that he doesn't really ask anymore. But it got to a point.
Dude,
when,
I asked-
allow me.
It's a moment.
It's my moment. It got to a point when
Albania.
he would ask me, "Are you okay?" And I'm not looking at him. I'll just smile and turn and look at him. I'm
Yes, I'm
okay.
okay.
Because that made me happy. Made me see that he's seeing me. So yeah, that's my own moment. Yeah, he's thinking about
I
me.
mean, I've been firstborn, and the way my mother raised me, if everybody's not okay,
You cannot be okay.
You are wrong.
You cannot be okay. Something is wrong with you.
Every time, I'll just in the middle of something, I'll say, let me check on my siblings. How far?
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Do you understand? So the first time I did it, I was a bit taken aback by the suspicion.
This nigga wants something.
You want something? What do you want?
You know what bills on?
What?
You say bills something. What's the problem?
Why was it?
Or you can just call her and say, Bill, say, oh yeah, what's the problem?
Producer?
No, it wasn't producer. I wasn't a producer then.
So you just.
No, it was
I just never believed anyone had genuine.
Oh.
So you want something
You
from
want
me.
something.
So just
Don't be tired.
stop forming you care. Say it and let me give you what you.
Professor, hey.
I've been through it.
You've tried. You've actually tried.
No, I have to.
So sometimes when he asks that,
He's
are you
nominated
okay?
for
Just
Barry Morrow for the
Best
husband
husband.
award. Just remember. Just text SMS 555. So you have an Okay,
Sorry.
please.
I just wanted to mention that those times when you ask, are you okay? Before I got used to it, I used to think, did I act in a way? Did I look in a way that made me feel like
not
I
be
wasn't
questioning.
okay?
Yeah.
I wasn't okay. That's why I would look at him like, why? Well,
I'm okay.
I'm okay. What did I do? Is
Like,
anything
no,
wrong?
Mm.
Are you
She will
okay?
not start questioning.
Are you okay?
You are okay?
You
Why
are.
are you interrogating me on top of the fact that I'm trying to make sure that everything is good? Do you need anything?
So I think my own aha moment. I have a lot of aha moments from when we were dating before we got married. I think when my brother died, the way because I think that was the first time something huge was happening in my family. So and everybody wanted me to be there for my mom, and so it didn't quite click. Like I was already used to going into survival mode. Yeah, so senior mode. Okay, to the extent when I think relatives were dead, we were still deliberating. I was like, what's going on? Toyin, you can drive. Go to Badagry, go and check for cemetery. You go to coffin. So I've always been very take charge of the situation. So I think for me, the couple of aha moments were okay, probably that period when he made sure that everything was okay with me, in as much as I was trying to be there for everyone. He was like a backbone. And I think because I'm used to giving, I'm never used to receiving. So that's why I'm always like, if people come to me, I'm always like, what do you want? So I think for me, in the years that we've been married, I think the major one that really stood out was when he went all out for my 40th. I'd never received. Yeah, I know he loves me, but I was overwhelmed with the action in which he took to make
We're
sure that
there.
he was. You weren't, but he was very intentional about this girl is weak.
Yeah, you're petty.
I know.
He was very intentional, and he always tries to do those little. It's in the little things. It's always in the little things. Like if we go for a long trip, come back, he would say, "Okay, let's do a soft landing before we get home," and you do like, "Oh, that's really thoughtful," So those are a lot of.
Sorry, what's soft landing?
We'll go to a hotel first.
Soft landing. Soft landing.
You?
I walked right into
You will see me outside.
Did you hear that?
Don't worry, I'll show you the way.
He will
Baby, did you hear that? They do soft landing.
Yes, baby. I heard it the first 42 times.
I've not even started. Let's get home.
So I have those aha moments, and it just makes you realize that okay, the emotions can still be there, can still be revived, can still this is the reason why I did this. This is the reason why I chose this person. So that actually helps.
When Bio said that, she's used to giving and she's not used to receiving, that is completely who this young lady still is for the most part, but the Lord is helping me change her.
I'm learning to collect.
Yes.
To receive.
Because when while we're dating, that you stop. When we're dating, right? So there was this time that she would come over, hang out, and then she would 7 o'clock. Like she's like, no, I have to go. And she would drive me. And then one day she comes over, she falls asleep, and then I take her car and I go and fill her tank. I come back, right? And she's still asleep. Anyway, when she's leaving, she turns on the car and she's like,
So you have finished. You have finished that person.
like she's like,
What's going on here?
What
like,
feel?
I was like, when you were asleep, I noticed that your tank was, so I decided to just go and fill it up for you. She gave me this look of, who are
Why?
you?
Yeah.
Like,
Was it when he bought me airtime? Nobody has ever bought me airtime.
No,
when she told me that,
It's
blew
the
me, I was
little
like,
things,
how has nobody ever bought you airtime? Like, it's airtime.
Like how?
Like, nobody thinks to do that. She was like,
And he still does it randomly now. He just like, babe, I sent you airtime. I'm like, oh,
yeah, stop it.
you're going to
Stop
get some
having
tonight.
those
Don't
Come on.
worry.
Dearest Anwali is going to throw some questions at us. Well, they're not really questions, they're statements. And some of those statements are the I love you, but moments.
I just wanted to mention for the viewers watching that
Okay.
they see both of us and think that our marriage is perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, no marriage is perfect.
No marriage is perfect. And you see where they talked about soft landing, and I'm like, soft landing. So to tell you that
Yeah.
there are some things that Ibro doesn't do right,
Yeah.
there are some things I don't do right.
Yeah.
And no marriage is perfect. We show you that, oh yeah,
It's
sweet. But you have to work at it
That's very important.
to make sure that you have a beautiful marriage.
Yeah, very. Thank you for that.
I love you, but you keep having
The
the same
same
arguments over and over again.
Yeah.
It honestly depends on what the arguments are about.
Mm.
If it's arguments about maybe like certain behaviors or things that trigger you, it could actually just be a communication issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean the person doesn't
Doesn't
love
love you.
Yeah.
But if it's like I love you, but I keep seeing you in sugar daddy's cars, bro,
Otilo.
It's also not.
it's not real.
Next.
I love you, but I'm not as attracted to you as I was before.
Ah,
Do you want to take that?
Standard.
Ha.
Is it that?
So I feel like that happens. So as she said, there are
The
valleys and peaks.
yeah.
So
How long is this? How long is the I'm no longer attracted to you lasting?
it should ideally
Mm.
it should not last.
Yes.
You understand? Because even as a person, there are times that I do not feel attractive. You understand? There are times I do not feel at my physical peak. And I let her know that
I'm feeling.
I'm not
this way.
feeling
And vice versa.
yeah, like so if you feel like because you're not feeling attracted to that person at that time, then that means you do not love them. That means you're equating,
Physical
Attraction.
appearance.
yeah. Then it wasn't
It wasn't love in the
Then
first place.
it was most likely just
Physical
physical attraction or
And
From
love.
the get-go.
and
Or lost.
Or lost.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that one is like the firecracker. Psst, pa, 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 it's bright, it's shining, it's loud, it's exciting.
then
Physical
But
fizzles
love
out.
is like a candle.
Come
You get
on.
me?
Guys.
It's not loud, it's steady, and it keeps giving
Burning.
light. Come on, hey, Ibro. Yeah, but that's
Gems.
basically
Next.
I love you, but every time you tell me you are going to do something, you never get to doing it.
Let me answer that one.
These shit just got
So-
personal.
We still quarrel about that sometimes.
But obviously, you still love him.
I love him because now I know the kind of person he is.
Yes.
If I've told him, he has explained it to me. I'm the type who I've told you something.
Do it.
I need you to do it immediately. Firstborn behavior. Tell you, oh, move this from here to here. I don't want to go there and come back and you have not moved it. I need you to move it. But Ibro is the type that,
firstborn behavior.
yes,
If you tell
tell
me
me
to
to
do
move it.
something,
I will move it at my own time. So
Calm
don't
down.
rush me. So because the person hasn't done what you told them to do, doesn't necessarily mean that
Did
don't-
you hear
they
you?
don't love you.
Or they don't, yeah.
They don't want to listen to you, or they don't want to do what you've told them to do. It's just learn and understand them at their own time. They will eventually do it.
Yeah.
Caveat. However, if the person is just being a bit of a punk, then it is an issue. Because the things that you're talking about are things like, okay, you need me to call an artisan to sort something out, or you need me to do some heavy lifting. And I'm thinking, oh, let me finish this document that I'm working on and I'll do it for you, blah, blah, blah. But if it is something that involves, like, it won't be like a health issue. You understand?
Or a
You're-
family
or a
issue.
family issue. Maybe,
just there.
and then I'm just being
Not
very
taking it
laid back.
seriously.
I'm
Run
not-
away.
You understand?
This person does not love you.
Yes. Yes.
Another caveat.
You
It also depends on the tone in which you're telling that person to do that thing.
Some
True.
person might be nagging.
True.
Because there's this thing I was watching with Esther Perel where she was talking about the cycle. So a guy comes home from work. He's had a long day and he still has more work to do. So he's trying to work and his wife is telling him, how was your day? What do you want to eat? Blah blah blah. And he's thinking, I'm busy. Let me finish what I'm doing before we have this conversation. And then she's thinking, you're ignoring me, but I want to have a conversation. And then because each person is set in their ways, they now start doubling down
Down.
on what it is that they are feeling
at
at
that
that,
point in time.
moment. So he's doubling down on me. I'm busy. I cannot talk right now. And she's taking that as rejection. So she's doubling down on the I want to talk. I want to talk. I want to talk, which is now triggering him to. Do you understand?
So
So sometimes
The tone.
you want somebody to do something. Have you tried
And
telling
the
them
approach.
in a different way,
Yeah.
different tone of voice, different approach? Because it just might be you.
Okay, so I don't want to be in constant communication. I think I had a phase like that where I used to be the where are you, blah blah blah, yeah, you don't check up on me, and then at some point I was just like, I know you're okay, I don't need to hear it. So it could just be where you are at that point in time, what phase it is, doesn't necessarily mean that the person doesn't love you. But on the flip side, if you notice that it's not something that was part of them from the beginning, then it's probably a background kind of thing. They probably come from a home where they don't check on.
Such like that.
So before, I think I know in the beginning,
One
when
incident.
when we were going somewhere, we were somewhere together, and then I left before him, and then I called him. I was like, "Oh, don't pass this place, so there's traffic." I used to do that, and then at some point maybe I just stopped. I wasn't communicating. It wasn't from a place of I felt I was probably nagging him. So it also depends on your background. They might not be the communicating type. Then you can also check if it's not something that is affected by background, then it's a character trait that you might need to check. If you're okay with it, because not everybody wants communication.
Right.
If you're okay with it, go ahead. If you're not, take a walk.
And then how constant is constant? Because constant communication.
Communication
Yeah, it
differs.
varies,
It
yeah.
varies for everyone. You
Some
understand?
people are okay with I
With-
talk to you twice a day.
Yeah.
I'm good. And then you want to talk to the
Person
person
every
5
day
minutes.
because you probably
Every 5
like,
minutes.
You don't get work. You yourself. They ask you. No. I'm saying the person that wants every 5 minutes. Is it that you don't have work? You find something
Something to
be
do.
doing now.
They've abused my viewers.
I'm not.
No.
So I'm just saying that
Yeah.
everybody is different. It's really at the end of the day, it's all
What
about
can you take?
compromise.
Yeah.
How do we meet somewhere?
Right, yeah.
It doesn't mean because I don't want to talk to you every 5 seconds.
Doesn't mean
I
I
don't
don't
love
talk
you.
to you.
Yes.
You get.
So it varies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
All right. So
So Ibrahim and Yoma, thank you very much as usual for coming on this one.
I
But
had so much fun.
yeah, we had so much fun. But you're not done.
Dun dun dun.
We're not done in Jesus' name.
Hey!
Man.
So we're gonna have you on
past.
right next episode.
Okay.
Which is going to continue very shortly.
Great.
Where we want to talk to you guys about something that is very interesting.
Hey, God.
As celebrity people,
Are we diving into it already?
no. I'm just telling you that as celebrity people,
Mm-hmm.
there's something that used to nag. We used to see it around at the end. I don't understand how it used to work.
Okay.
But we ain't gonna let the cat out of the bag. You guys join us for the next episode with Ibrahim and Yoma, Age for Suleiman. And
See.
give me a minute while I go whoop you in the game challenge.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another segment.
Keep going. I'm giving you background, like soundtrack.
I don't need it, please. Shh. Shh. So yeah, welcome to another episode of Love. Another what? Another
Game.
banger.
Game.
Another game
Another
segment.
game.
Yes.
Game.
So today-
Challenge. Game. Okay, keep going.
Today's game is we flip the bottle. Whoever's bottle lands straight, leave the paper.
I'm trying to make sure it's straight.
Whoever's bottle lands straight gets a turn to do X and O. So which one are you, X and O? Chromosome X, you are O.
X chromosome. Y. Is it XY? Is it XX?
Oh,
X.
dear.
Whatever, man. Like, yeah.
Okay,
So
so
let's do this. We're wasting too much time. I don't have time. I don't talk too much. Just make it happen. Let's do this. All right. Who's counting us down?
3, 2, 1. Point.
Why are we pausing?
Ay.
So we're starting again, Abby.
No, we'll pick up now.
You can't pick up from here. The lights will have been flickering.
No.
It's fine.
Nope.
It's okay. It's okay. Please, let's action.
Nope.
It's okay.
Alright, rolling camera.
Ladies
This
and
is a bastard.
gentlemen.
He's going to put it in edit.
No.
Okay.
You need to say it to that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another challenge. Due to irregularities in the last one, we are by popular demand.
It was the lights
By
flickering.
popular demand, we are going to start this game again from scratch. You can quickly watch the replay in case. All right. Okay, who's gonna count us down? Same game as before. No cheating this time.
Who cheated?
Nobody cheated.
You said no cheating. Oh yeah.
So we're doing the same game. Flip the bottle, X and O.
X and O. Okay.
In 3,
He's gonna put the other bits in. You're gonna put the other. Okay, all right.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Is there? Oh.
Was there hand involved? Because I have to be watching your hand now. Yeah? I think that one will have stayed with for his last round. If the camera was not there, we'll have stayed with. It didn't stay. To flip it again, my friend. Flip it again.
It's a legal last one straight. It's straight. It's straight. My haters. This whole set, I have too much haters.
Do you want them to replay it? Where you did this, you landed, then you did this. You didn't even use your hand this time. You used your whole body. And then you are saying this thing.
Reflex, I'm a mom.
Oh my God. Have you no shame, woman?
So, that's the end of the segment.
So,
It's a
since
tie.
I won, you say it's a tie. It's not a tie. I won fair and square. Say it.
Number one,
Yeah.
not. So, we'll catch you on the next episode. Please
Don't
don't
forget
forget
to
to like, share, and drop your comments in the session.
And subscribe.
And subscribe. Yes. All right, guys. Bye. You're just always cheating. I don't like all these nonsense games. Okay, so
So what I would okay.
okay, no, talk.
Oh, look at them. Okay, so
You are doing well.
Bro, I was to portrait the truth like that. Look at his face like